I'm Bethany Davis, and this is Being Real.
Sponsored by the Weight Clinic and Alpha Insurance.
Sometimes in life, you just have to keep going. That's what makeup enthusiast Jessica Lynch tells herself, especially when MS tries to stop her in her tracks. Her talent is brilliant, but this disease can be debilitating, literally paralyzing at times, sometimes knocking her off her feet and out of work. But she always finds a way to get back up and get back at it. This beauty of a woman has an incredible gift for bringing out the beauty in every face she touches. Not the beauty you see, the beauty you feel, the beauty that radiates from inside her.
Communities don't just happen. They're built by people. From the big moments to the small acts of kindness. It's the authentic connections we make that define us.
Nice move.
At Alpha Insurance, we know that every day you're building things that are worth protecting. Because for us, this is more than coverage. It's who we are. Alpha Insurance, building tomorrow together.
Are you tired of feeling drained, being overweight, having no motivation? The Weight Clinic in Prattville can help. Weight loss isn't just a physical challenge, it's a mental challenge. That's why we support our patients every step of the way with physician-directed weight loss. We offer a variety of weight loss medication, supplements, and services tailored to your personal goals. Reclaim your motivation and energy and love you again. The Weight Clinic in Prattville. Call us today.
Well, before I even start, do you like makeup?
No. If I didn't have this job, I would not wear any makeup. I might put on a little powder, a little mascara maybe, like to dress up.
Well,
but
do you know how you want your makeup today?
To be beautiful.
Well, you're already
I want you to make me just beautiful.
even more okay, yeah. You want to be enhanced.
Yes. I'm not much, I don't usually go over the top.
A little glam?
Yeah, let's go a little
Lashes?
glam. Yeah. Oh, I've never worn fake lashes.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
It won't be super
I don't even know
long.
how to do it.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Close your eyes. It will. You might start wearing them on air.
I might.
With the right one. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, what you're saying.
Oh, I was just going to ask, like, when you do your own makeup, like, do you feel like it's harder to do your own, or is it harder to do other people's?
I literally just told somebody, I'm my hardest client.
Yes, that's what I wondered.
Yeah, because it never comes out how I quite wanted it to come out.
Because you have a vision, I would imagine, especially of your own face.
Sometimes I just go for it. Like, just because, like, everybody thinks makeup artists are just wear makeup all the time, but I don't wear it all the time, just when I have to.
To get dressed up? That's funny.
I don't have time to.
It is time consuming. How much time do you usually spend when you put on somebody's face?
Well, of course, it's always a little bit longer because we're talking. Every appointment is like girl talk. But, I'll say it takes 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But it doesn't have to take that long. I could probably do it in 30 minutes. But if we're talking, it's going to take.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about your own face? Like when you're just doing yours, how long does it take you?
It depends on what I'm trying to do. So if it's just something quick, I can do it in 15 minutes or so, turn this way a little bit. But it doesn't have to take forever. Because that scares a lot of people. They're like, it's going to take too long and this and that. But once you get your routine, then you got it.
That's true. A routine that's an important something. I feel like that's true with a lot of things in life. Once you get your routine down. What do you feel like people struggle with the most when it comes to doing their makeup? Or what do you struggle with the most doing other people's makeup?
It depends on the client. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I struggle mastering them. Sometimes it's a understanding, like, your natural makeup is not the same as my natural makeup.
Yes, that's probably really true.
So understanding what the person's actually asking for, or, I don't know. I guess dealing with people's attitudes.
Oh, I bet you've got some stories.
Oh, baby.
Are people mean to you?
Sometimes.
Why?
They're just,
people.
but more kind than the latter.
I hope so. I hope more people would be kind.
You have nice brows. You don't have to do anything. They're already done.
They're out of control. I pluck a few every day. More than a few.
They're fine.
What's the hardest part of the face you feel like to do makeup on?
It depends on the person.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I always spend a good amount of time on brows because it's the first thing you see. So if they're jacked up.
That's true. That's what everybody's going to notice.
Yep. But I like, I don't know. It depends on the person because somebody might have the perfect eyes for eyeshadow and somebody you may have to create a crease or you may have to, you know, different eye shapes, hooded eyes. You just never know. So it's all subjective.
Maybe it's because I just never really got into makeup, but I feel like nobody ever talked about when I was younger, if when you got old, you'd have to deal with putting makeup on to cover your acne and your wrinkles at the same time.
That's tough though.
At some point, you're supposed to be one or the other, right?
Yeah. That's tough though because sometimes when you're putting your makeup on, excuse me, sniffing the pollen.
I know, everybody's allergies are crazy right now.
Yeah. But sometimes the makeup will accentuate what you're trying to hide.
Yes.
And, you know what I'm saying?
People don't talk about that enough.
And people don't understand a lot. Less is more.
Less is more. I was going to ask you
Yes.
your trick for that.
You can always add, but it's hard to take away, you know?
Well, yeah, without just wiping off the whole face. How long have you been doing other people's makeup?
Probably like 9 years. I was trying to think.
Oh,
about that.
wow.
Okay. Yeah. Look up for me.
Have you kept a track of how many faces you've done?
Girl, no. No.
That's a long time. I can't really imagine.
I bet you everybody's going to why she putting the green stuff on her face?
Oh, did you put green stuff on my face? Okay.
And color correcting. I can't put that back right now.
Yes, correct my color.
You know, it had blemishes and stuff. Make it kind of go away.
How do you know what color to use to correct?
Well, you can look it up online. But you can't cover dark with light. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you don't want it to bleed through,
Okay.
then you want to.
So you got to have a plan going in.
Well, once you've been doing it so long, it's like, oh, she needs this. But I think, okay, so you showed me your foundation and it says CC, that's color corrector. So it already has it in.
Gotcha.
But I don't know how it works. I guess it's just doing all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like salmons or oranges cover dark, green covers red,
Interesting.
yellow covers blue. But they have so
So
many
use
colors.
opposites.
Oh, yeah, basically. Mm-hmm. That looks good already.
Hard
Come
as
on,
a
brow. Looks good.
I can't wait to see the finished product.
You would benefit from doing like brow gels and brow glue.
Brow glue. Okay.
Well, it's not real glue. It's not permanent, but that's the name. But you know, you just brush your brows in place where you want them, and it'll stay.
So I do have a lot of. I think I'm just naturally hairy, and my hair's very dark, so I think it stands out. But I get comments on occasion about all the hair on my face.
I didn't even notice.
Really?
Until you said it, a little peach fuzz.
It's there,
I didn't notice until you said it, though.
but I don't think I care enough to spend the time and money to do anything about it.
I mean, it's just peach fuzz. It's not like you have a goatee. It's just, I got a mustache.
Yeah, but do you shave? Because I know a lot of ladies shave their faces every day.
No, but look at all that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm hairy too.
Uh-huh.
But my mustache.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm hairy too. My arms, I shave my arms.
Do you? I've never thought about shaving my arms.
Are they hairy?
Well, I mean, a little. But I don't feel like they're like
Oh,
abnormally
and then the hair's like blonde. My hair's like
dark.
the color of my hair.
But I worry because, I mean, I just told you I already have issues with my skin anyway. Nobody told me I was going to deal with acne and wrinkles at the same time. That if I shaved, is that going to make me break out even more?
I don't know, because some, like the men. they
I
get
know,
the
sometimes.
So that's why I'm scared to do it every time, because I'll be like, man, this is a little too thick. And I'll hit it. And I'm like, man, I hope it doesn't grow back thicker. I don't know.
That's true.
But I read that it's not the hair growing back thicker, it's what you see is the root growing out, and that's why it looks thicker.
Oh,
that's what I read.
interesting.
That's what I read. I don't know.
Okay.
But like this is gel.
Okay, for the brows? Okay.
I'm just gonna put a little bit.
Oh.
And we'll see how it does. But you know, they sell it in a tube too.
Okay.
But you can. I could stick these to your face if I want to. But we won't do it today.
Do you feel like one side of the
That's so
face is
good.
harder to do than the other?
Not one
Because
side of
I
my
can get
face
my
is
I
harder
would say
to
I
do
get
than
my
the
right
other.
side okay. My left side I
Yeah.
feel like I can't ever get the right angle on anything.
Yeah, on my face, yes. But other people, not so much unless I don't have room. Then I'm like, I don't know what
Right.
to do. We'll just wing it out here, I guess.
So I have to ask you. I understand that you've been diagnosed with MS.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was just recently diagnosed with MS.
Really?
Just in the less than a year. It was over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a really traumatic experience for us, for our family. Obviously, she's older, and that's not typically the time that the diagnosis comes.
Well, sometimes.
How long have you dealt with it?
I was diagnosed in 2009, but I had it in high school. I just, you know, when
And you didn't know it?
Yeah, but then you're like, man, my hands were tingly, or, you know, you realize things like, dang, I probably had it way then and didn't know. But,
What?
oh, is your mom okay?
She is. She is. What was it that led to your diagnosis?
Girl. I had like, well, of course, in high school I had the numbness and tingling, but I danced in high school. So as long as I could dance, I didn't care what was going on. I could barely write.
Did you
know.
say anything about it then?
I did, but I didn't have insurance, so I went to the health department and they like put if you don't mind, a knife on the bottom of my foot like that. And they're like, do you feel that? And I was like, yeah. And it just sent me home.
Huh.
And I don't know if it's because I went to the health department or what, but they didn't think anything of it. So but when I got diagnosed, I had stroke-like symptoms, and they thought I was having a stroke.
Yes. That's interesting.
Is that what happened to your mom?
It's something very similar. Yeah.
Some
She's-
people lose their vision.
Yes.
All kinds of things, because it affects everybody differently. But for me, I had the stroke-like symptoms, and
That's really scary,
it
especially
was so
as
scary.
young.
I was at work.
You
I
were
was
at
working at
work.
Winlex. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I had 2 jobs, but at that time, when the symptoms came on, I was at work, and I was serving actually a doctor, and I felt so bad because my drink, I was handling this drink, and I kind of spilled it. And I was like, oh, but I can't feel, so I would drop everything. Or like even in high school, I couldn't put my own earrings in. I used to have my friend put my earrings in, my jewelry, because I couldn't feel it. Even now, it still feels funny.
Really?
But I'm so used to it, I don't
That's
think
just
about
normal
it
now.
anymore. But, and it's not as numb as it feels if I was having a relapse. But that day, when I had to go to the emergency room, I couldn't carry anything, and then I started like slurring, and then I also cry and laugh uncontrollably. If I'm having a relapse, and it's like I was crying, but I was probably just scared because I didn't know what was going on. So I was crying, and I just didn't know what was happening. And one of my coworkers was like, "You need to go home." And you know, my cousin was my supervisor, and he called his sister and said, "You need to come get Jessica and take her somewhere."
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
But were you aware enough to understand that,
Yeah.
that something was wrong?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I didn't think like something was that wrong that I needed to go to the emergency room.
Right.
I
You
didn't
just
know
needed-
what was wrong, but I thought, you know, if I could just go sit down, I'll be all right. You know, but it went from there, and it was so bad. So I went, and then I couldn't walk. It's just like it just kept on trickling, getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's like it's like weird. You know, your body just betraying you or something. Because I couldn't, the first time, I couldn't walk. You know, I could walk, but it was like
You were unbalanced.
very hard to walk. And like the vertigo so bad. I feel like everything just spinning and my head's hurting and just, ooh, it was so bad.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
So yours is the relapse and remission.
Yes. I hope it hasn't progressed. I don't think so, because my last MRI, my doctor said it looked a little better, actually.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
encouraging.
it is. I'm like, okay.
Was that, so have you had any other relapses since that?
Oh my gosh, yes. I had a really, really bad one. After that, and I had just graduated college. And I was at work then too.
Goodness.
Yeah, something about these jobs, huh?
Yeah, that'll send you over the edge, apparently.
Don't let WSFA do too much to you now.
Right.
But it was a similar, I just went, but this time I just went home. I was driving and I like couldn't, because my feet are tingling too now. So I'm like trying to stop, but my body won't stop. My foot won't push the brake, you know. So I'm chomping the brake to make sure that I stop. So
That's really scary.
yeah, that day, I don't know if I finished the day or what, but I just went ahead and went home. And I just was sitting on the couch, and I sat there for a while, and because I have trouble swallowing. It's so crazy, like everything just, you know, I can imagine it being, well, I know that it is a challenge for you and your mother right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you know anything about MS before you were?
No, I didn't know anything. But that bad one is what took me out, what made me sit down. Because I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat, I was laughing and crying.
Yeah.
It just completely, like I had to be taken care of like a baby. So I was sitting at home and I was just chilling because I didn't know what was going on. Just be real still. Then my husband came home. Well, he's my boyfriend then. And he was like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." But I guess the way I responded, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the emergency room." And that time was the worst time ever that took me out. It's like every time you just lose a little bit of yourself, you know? Like, thank God I've been able to come back, you know, every time. But it's not like, okay, so if I was an A+ and then I got down to an F, and then I get to a D, and then I may work my way up to a B+. You know, may not be that, you know.
All
but
the way, 100%.
Does your mom have relapse and remission?
She does. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. They feel like she's had it probably for decades and just didn't.
And she probably has, because it's very hard to. It's very hard to diagnose.
Yes.
It's very hard to find. You know, I had to have they put all these things on my head. Then I had to have a spinal tap. And the spinal tap is what told it.
Right. That's a hard. I mean, we're new to this,
Yeah.
but it's a hard something to live with.
It is.
Because you just never, at least from our perspective, it's like you just never know when the other shoe's going to drop.
Well, you have to be positive. You can't, because a lot of stuff is in your, look, it's in your brain.
It is in your brain, yes.
It's in your brain, it's in your head, so you can't, think, I'm sick, or when am I going to have another relapse? You just have to live like you don't have it. That's what I do. I just live like I don't have it. And then, if I have, some days I may have some symptoms. I'm in remission, been in remission for a while. I had something going on. I don't know if it was a relapse or what, but that was light. But I just try to just keep going, I don't live my life like, oh, I can't do that, because it may be a little bit harder than what it, because even before I didn't own a pair of tennis shoes.
Really?
No.
You're too pretty for tennis shoes.
Oh, you're so sweet. But I got to wear them now. I didn't have tennis shoes, but.
So you've definitely had to make some adjustments.
So I can't wear heels like I used to. I can't strut or anything like that, but I'll tiptoe around, pose and sit down, because I don't know, you can't let it consume you. So.
What about your husband? I was just wondering about your husband. Has he had to do you feel like he's done a lot of, I don't know what the right word is, picking you up? Has he done a lot of?
Literally.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's had to. Yeah. But definitely, he taught me how to walk again.
Oh, wow. How long
now that might make me cry.
How long were you unable to walk?
I don't know. To me, it feels like months. To him, he's like, Jessica, you were only sick like 3 days. But I'm not sure, but it was a while. Even now, sometimes it's hard for me to walk, but you can't tell.
No.
But I honestly can't tell you exactly how long I was really unable to walk, but it made it at least a week, maybe. Week and a half. I don't know. It might have been longer. It's because when you are sick like that, everything's a blur. Everything is together.
You lose your time.
You lose your time. You don't know Monday from Tuesday. It's Monday. You don't know what's going on. But he used to cut up my food and bathe me and I was the first baby before we had the real ones.
So can you remember the relearning to walk process?
He used to say, what else gonna do? I gotta walk.
You gotta walk.
So he used to always be like, pick it up, put it down, pick it up, put it down. And if I said, I don't want to do it, I can't. He'll just pick me up. He'll pick me up, But it's hard. And he cut up my food. And he bathed me, and he did everything for me.
Wow.
And my mama. Yeah, and he wasn't there. My mom took care of me. She still takes care of me. It's my baby.
Is there anyone else in your family with MS?
No. It's weird.
That is weird.
No one else. What about you?
No, nothing I know.
Just your mom?
Yeah. Yeah, just my mom.
Is she okay?
It's all new. She's had a rough go of it the last couple of months, but
it's hard when you first get diagnosed. It's hard to be positive because you just think, oh Lord, I'm gonna be like this forever, and sad because it can make you depressed too.
It is.
Like that's a symptom. That's crazy. You're not really depressed, but your body thinks you're depressed because your wires are crossed or something.
Right.
Okay, you ready for lashes?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, it's happening. These aren't that big though. They're Demi Wispies.
Okay.
They're beginner lashes.
Okay, good. That's what I need, beginner. I don't know what I'm doing with this.
You might be a little, I can see these at first. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. You'll forget about it in a little while.
I bought one time years ago. Remember when those magnetic lashes came out and they had the top and the bottom that clamped together?
I just never got with it.
This was a long time ago, so I'm guessing that I would think that probably made them better by now.
Well, now they make like a magnetic glue.
But I haven't. Yeah, I have seen that. It looks like eyeliner, but I haven't tried those because I had such a bad experience with
I had a
the
bad
other
experience
ones.
with the magnetic lashes too. I just couldn't get it.
I couldn't get it either. But then I thought, well, this is just my sign that I don't need lashes.
No, you just have to figure out.
I
What
don't know
works
how to
for
do
you.
it.
So open your eyes, look down at your knees. Keep your head. Yep, like that. You can do lashes. You just have to practice.
Practice. That's a trick, I guess. You just got to practice, practice, practice.
I'm a glue girl. Give me some glue.
You like them glued on.
I just couldn't, especially when those first round of magnetic ones, and they had the, like, was it like 3 little magnets?
Yes.
It's like, my eye looks straight.
But
Like,
it doesn't,
it
yes,
wasn't
it didn't
curved.
curve with my, it's exactly what happened. It did not curve with my eyes.
I didn't like it. So then you should let it get tacky before you try to stick it.
Okay.
Okay?
How do you know when it's good?
It'll start changing color.
Oh, well, that's a good way to know.
But it'll say it on the bottle too. But I just trust my eye. I look at it and it starts changing.
But your eye is very trained and experienced.
You'll know when it starts to change. When it starts, it'll start to look clear because this is going to be white on your eye. It'll start to look clear. So
So you just gotta wait a minute.
we're just chilling out,
We're just gonna let it chill out and turn clear.
basically.
Do you do lashes every time you do your own makeup?
No, I just did this for y'all today.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
They look very natural.
Thank you. Thank you. I like them. But no, I don't. Because I kind of have trouble putting them on myself.
Well, I wonder with your MS, and you talked about how your hands are tingly and
I'm holding this thing so tight.
how, right, when like you're doing makeup, yours or anybody else's,
I
does that
just-
get in the way?
Not anymore.
No.
I just,
You figured out how to work around it.
yeah. Because that last release, I couldn't use my hands at all. And it's like my right hand was worse than my left hand, but I'm left-handed, so I was trying to do makeup with my left hand. Girl, it
That
was
was
just
not working.
I did it. Open your eyes and look down at your knees. There you go. I did it. It wasn't my best, and slowly it just came back. I mean, if I'm having trouble that day, I just go slow, or because once you're in it, you got to do it.
How do you feel today?
I feel fine. I'm telling you, I don't live life like I have. Open. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. First timer.
This is the first time.
You're gonna wear them again. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Your lashes are brown.
they are.
I'm gonna put mascara on to blend them, but they sell brown lashes too.
But I usually wear mascara anyway, so.
Oh. Well,
turns-
I actually like how it looks though, because I try not to do it, but you feel me doing a lot of this. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Or leaning, because I'm not steady at all. But
Well,
a lot
this
of people
is-
aren't steady.
That's true. That's very true. But this is something, I mean, you got to be on your feet to do this.
Yeah.
That's
So-
got to add another layer of
It
trickiness.
does, because sometimes my legs just get tired. But I don't have so much of, so I remember one time I was at Ross, and I was looking at some shoes, and I just went down and down. And my friend was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know. I'm going down."
Oh, no.
But I don't have so much of that anymore. I do have trouble walking sometimes, though, especially if it's hot or I've been doing a lot of walking that day. And then I go, I don't take a lot in one day. This is a wedding, and then I don't do anything else that weekend.
How do you do weddings? Because do you do just the bride, or will you do the bridesmaids too?
I will, but
That's a lot.
I'm gonna have help.
Yeah.
Somebody else to do it with me. Hey, you glam now.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Let me see. I cleaned up some. I messed up.
It's good to know that even you mess up sometimes.
Where are you?
This makes me feel like royalty here. No one has ever fanned me.
Slay.
This is great. I've got some people at home. You could teach this.
They'll love to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Mommy, can I see your fan?
Oh, that's great.
You should wear sunscreen every single day.
I do on my face, but I don't on the rest of my body. And I told you on the weekends, I don't really wear a lot of makeup, so.
And makeup actually help protect your skin.
I probably should maybe wear a little more.
Just, you don't have to be all this.
Which is interesting. I think makeup kind of gets a bad rap because a lot of times people think, oh, I don't want all that makeup on my skin. It's not good for me.
Yeah, but when it comes, I'm no different dermatologist or anything, but what's not good is sleeping in it, not washing your face at night and in the morning, or just using the towel. You got to put some soap.
What's your normal, just run-of-the-mill makeup routine? What kind of makeup? What kind of makeup would you do? Just sunscreen? Mm-hmm. That's it?
But a lot of times I'll do, like, for myself, just concealer, or there's one from L'Oreal called Nude. Mm-hmm. I like that. It looks very much like skin.
Oh.
It depends on what I have going that day,
Is there anything that you just always, like, you won't leave the house without it?
Sunscreen.
So just sunscreen.
But
you'll go out of the house without mascara, without powder?
Yeah, I will. Mm-hmm. But, we're running out to the kids' school.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm going somewhere, I'm going to put some makeup on. I'm going to dinner, brunch, or dinner, I'm doing this. Maybe a little bit more. But brunch, I'm just going to do a light something, which may be concealer and a little foundation, not too heavy. But this is pretty. You're going to be glam. You're really going to look tan now.
Okay.
Do you like...
I think everybody looks a little better with a little tan.
I like tan.
Uh-huh.
But I get a spray tan. I won't go sit in the...
Yes, I have done some spray tans. I just don't like the way they smell.
I don't either.
And you can't shower.
Mm-hmm. Then you have to pay the extra for the stuff that helps the smell.
But truthfully, my skin tends to soak up the sun really quicker than...
That's good. My face is the last thing that tan, so everything will be brown. And then my face will be ghostly.
You have such a positive attitude on life. Do you have like a motto? Is there something you tell yourself? Something you live by?
Let me think about it, because there is, but I can't think about it right now. And I can't say it off my head, so let me tell you in a second. Well, I just always be thankful, be happy. You choose in life, you choose. So I guess not a motto, but a way I try to think, because I have to remind myself too, But everything in life is a choice. You wake up, you choose, whether it's you realize it or not, you're choosing whether you're going to have a good day. So I choose to be happy. I choose not to worry about MS. I worry about everything else. Well, I'm not worried about that.
Well, you're a mom.
Yeah. And some things are just, it's hard, but it takes practice, and you just have to keep going. And just everything in life, that's my saying, everything in life is going to be okay. You may not feel like it, but everything in life is gonna be okay when you whether you wake up or you don't. It's okay because you weren't supposed to wake up. If you don't wake up, you know, everything in life is gonna be okay. You just have to keep going.
That's one of the toughest parts about MS, I think, is that it's such an invisible disease.
It's so invisible. It's so invisible, and people think you're lying. Think that, oh, ain't nothing wrong with her. She's just talking.
Really? Have people said that to you?
Oh, I don't know if they said it to my face, but yes, people think that, oh, you sick? What's that? Or they don't know what it is, you know, because a lot of people don't know what MS is. And it's just now becoming more, people are knowing what it is. More people are being diagnosed, and I don't know if that's because of science or I don't know.
Right. People are judging you. You can feel the judgment coming from them.
No, just don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Probably don't even notice now. But like when I was sick and maybe I needed a wheelchair or in the little scooters at Walmart or whatever, and I get the eyes and, you know, or even parking the handicap, you know. Because if I'm tired, if I don't feel like walking, I got it. I'm going to park it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you just don't worry about it, you know. You can't worry about what everybody's thinking, what they, you know. If you worry about that, then you'll be really crazy. Stressing. You know what I'm saying?
You're like a walking life lesson.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, I'm still learning. 'Cause
You think that'll come in handy for your kids one day? You think they'll take some of these lessons?
I hope so. I just hope I'm, you know, I just hope I'm being a good mom, you know.
Don't we all?
Yeah, we can beat ourselves up so bad sometimes.
Oh, the mom guilt can really
Yes,
set
it's so
in.
real.
It is a
It's
real
so
thing.
real. It really is so real. And I don't think dads know how real it is.
They probably don't.
But it is so real. Look pretty. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels guilty doing your makeup when you got kids to
It does.
to take care of.
Like, Chrisette, please, give me a second. I gotta go to your school. I gotta look like somebody.
Right.
They're gonna be judging me. What Chrisette mama got on? But just less is more, and you don't have to do all this every day. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take all this all the time.
But for a special occasion, it's fun.
Yeah, it is. But the special occasion, it's probably not going to take 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's
You get what
true.
I'm saying? So give yourself time. And it's a form of self-care, you know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like sitting down and playing your makeup and doing your makeup or whatever you have to do, then sit down and do your makeup and play your makeup for whatever you have to do.
It is. I love that.
It
It is a
is.
form of self-care.
It is.
It could be your version of your me time.
Yeah. I have people that come multiple times a week because they like it. It makes them feel good.
Really?
Yeah. And if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. If
I bet you really get to know those people.
Oh, yes, definitely. You know, with the cat and dog's names and grandma. And you know, but some of my clients, some of the people I meet, you just fall in love with them and they stick with you. Not everybody, but some of them, you know, like, so happy how God saw fit for me to meet this person, you know.
That's pretty neat.
It is. You never know who you're talking to
This is true.
and why you're doing that makeup, you know. Okay, your little blemish is gone.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get rid of that thing for a couple weeks.
Well, you have to wash your face now. Listen, it's temporary.
Just sticking with the trend. Is there somebody that you would love to do their makeup?
I get
Do
nervous.
You get nervous?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, you probably know, you do a lot more makeup and know a lot more about it than anybody who's coming to you, I would think.
I don't
But do you ever have anybody but you are like, ooh, one day I want to do her?
No, I don't think I do. If I'm thinking, I don't think I do.
No?
Mm-mm. I have people who I would like to learn from more than people I would like to do.
Oh, yes. Like who?
Rennie Vasquez. I would love to go to one of his classes. I've been to a lot of amazing makeup artist classes and learned from amazing people, you know. But that's one that's on the list.
You're going to be like the favorite mom the older she gets. They're all going to come to you.
I hope so. I hope where I can.
And learn how to figure out how to do their makeup.
I'm like, Chrisette, I hope you still like me when you're a teenager and you still want me to do your hair and makeup. I'm gonna try to stick with the trends
Yes.
so that she also wants to come to me.
She'll have all the girls at your house. You can do little makeup parties.
And stressed out.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now, what about your little boy? Does he ever get into your makeup?
Yes.
How does that go?
Right. He's just as usual digging in it. And she used to dig in it too, but
Does he ever try to put it on?
no.
That's funny.
Chrisette tries to put it on him.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm Chrisette.
Well, she's got herself a little baby doll.
Yeah, but she's usually trying to make him look like Coco. Or he'll just come around the corner and full of makeup. I'm like, what's going on? Chrisette did it.
So she might have a little artist in her as well.
Oh, she can draw. She reminds me of myself. I used to draw so much when I was her age too. And now she's like, Mommy, keep up with this paper because it's very special to me. And it's actually really good.
Oh, wow.
The art, you know, developing, and it's sweet. Probably a lot more than what you used to. So don't beat me up.
Okay.
I'm only doing what I was asked to do.
That's right. No, I wanted you to make me. I wanted you to make me up. Make me beautiful. Do you ever get done with somebody and think, oh, I shouldn't have done that?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. Well, we're our own worst critic. So most times when I'm thinking that, they love it. But sometimes I don't like that. You know.
Oh, no.
But sometimes that's just what they just had to have. And I just know that this is going to be the most flattering on you, but you just have
But
to
if that's
have
what you
it.
want.
Yeah. So I do it, and then I'm like, do you like it? As long as they like it, you know.
Have you ever finished with somebody and they didn't like it?
Yep.
Oh, no. Then what do you do?
I try
This
to
is
fix
a lot
it.
of time and energy to put into something that,
Yeah, but everybody doesn't take this long.
okay. We're
having
doing a lot of
fun.
talking, yeah.
Stress-free.
That's
Don't
right.
Got that MS, can't be stressing now.
You cannot be stressing.
Tell your mama she cannot.
No,
Like,
no
she just got
stress.
to chill out.
That's hard.
It is, because when we think stress, we think about bad stuff.
Yeah,
But there's good stress too.
that's true. So you
You
have
get
to
overly
even monitor
excited.
your good stress.
Yeah, like if I get too excited and I'm trying to express myself, it's hard for me to talk.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's hard for me to get the words out.
Huh.
And it's so frustrating,
That is frustrating.
but, you know.
You strike me as somebody who really enjoys talking. You're a good talker.
I mean,
You make people feel really comfortable.
oh, well, good. That's good. I don't have to talk, you know, but if I'm talking with my friends or, you know, you just have to learn how to control it. You know, like earlier, you started talking about my husband and helping me and all that. because I take a breath, because if I cry, I may not stop.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? But a lot of people are like that anyway.
that's true. Yeah, it's just like that, just because, with no real reason behind it.
But, you know, if I just have to take a few deep breaths so I can get out what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know. All right, look up. Curl your toes. You look like you eyes want to water.
A little bit.
Curl your toes in your shoes.
Curl my toes? That keeps your eyes from watering?
Sometimes, maybe, maybe not. We'll see today. Let me get this little piece.
And I'll tell you, too, I didn't realize, until it was even a possibility, I really didn't know anything about MS. And then because I'm just kind of a researcher, a reader by nature, when it, came up as a possibility, I started to do a lot of reading about it. I know it was, it starts in the brain, but I didn't realize memory loss was such a, I didn't realize that was such a common symptom.
I hate it because I'm like,
And that's been really hard.
yeah, it's been getting worse for me lately.
Really?
I'm like now. Like I know I'm looking at Bethany. I know I'm looking, but I cannot say her name. That happens to the best of us, but it's like worse.
Next level, yeah.
My mom is 71.
Yeah, she's in the same age range.
So you worry about dementia. You know, whether
Exactly.
it's dementia or if it's,
Exactly.
And
like I said, in first reading, there's not a lot out there about the memory loss. It really wasn't until I got a chance to talk to her doctor to understand why it was happening and how it does attack your brain and your nervous system and everything else.
your spine.
And your spine, yes.
Oh, I hate that. What makes me feel like a new woman? When I feel feminine and confident and, like I'm that girl, that makes me feel really good, because I feel like I'm not that girl anymore. Like, I feel like it took a little bit of that girlness away. But being here today makes me feel like that girl.
Today, you are that girl.
Because I'm here, okay, doing your makeup. It could have been anybody else. Do you wear lipstick?
I usually wear just like a gloss.
Oh, TV?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, we got to see this smile. Black for me. You put a little bit of a color
Like a little
on.
liner, but usually
Okay.
just some kind of, like a tinted gloss on top.
I just did a class yesterday at BCW about performance and stage makeup and makeup on our lights and things like that. And you should have been there.
I should have been there.
You need to put a little lip on so we can see your pretty smile. I hope you like it. You'll be wiping it off.
I think I'm going to love it.
Like
Okay.
your lip plumper on.
I like it.
You like it?
I
you
do.
looking at it? You can see it? Let me get out the way.
Yeah, I can see it right there.
That's so pretty.
It looks beautiful. You are that
Put
girl.
some setting spray on you right quick.
Okay.
It's cold and wet. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. I told you.
You got me.
I'm going to bronze you up now. Now you look like middle of the summer. Let's put your pretty hair back.
Oh my goodness. Do you do hair too?
No, ma'am. If I'm at a photo shoot or something, I'll step in where needed, but...
Well, listen, the next time that you are awake at
look so
3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning,
I'm going to have to get up for you.
you just come on over.
I'm going to have to go ahead and get up for you. Like, I'll be back, kids. I'm going to go. Yes, that's so pretty.
Oh, man.
You like it?
It's beautiful. You did such a beautiful job.
Thank you.
It's almost as beautiful as you are.
Oh, no, girl. You are beautiful as you are, okay?
Well, thank you.
You're like a model.
Goodness gracious, you did such a great job.
Like, what was that show that came on last night? The Oscars?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you
You got
to
me
go.
ready to go to the Oscars. I just need a fancy dress.
I think I knocked your curls out, moving your hair out your face.
Well, that's okay.
It's so pretty. I like it. Hope you like it.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Now, hope your mom's okay. You're gonna be okay. She is gonna be okay.
Like you said, everything's going to be okay.
Everything in life is gonna be okay.